Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Motherfucker hasn't, guys. It's grey. It's grey today. It won't bother me. I'm going to be at the desk all day today. I think, well, not all day actually. Smooth's day off today, so I don't think I'll be doing an afternoon stream because he has Sundays and Mondays off, and with him being in the US, you know, we don't get to speak that often. So you know, on those days we link up, jump on the Xbox on my other YouTube channel, youtube.com/Duncan Oldham. Come and give me a sub. And you can watch and have a laugh at our expense. So we'll be streaming on there this afternoon, I suspect, rather than our usual afternoon thing on here. So yeah, but for the rest of the day, I'll be at my desk. I'm very determined to get quite a bit of work done today. It's really difficult when the Euros are on, you know. Just like, you know, in terms of club football is what I mean. I don't know if you're enjoying the tournament. I've not really watched much, to be honest with you. I had one eye on the Scotland game last night. I was, you know, disappointed for them without a doubt. Yeah, and we got Spain playing out there soon. So España, we're down for a bit of that maybe. So right, let me think what I want to talk to you about. First of all, Martin reached out to me, not miserable Martin. Martin Mason, we did we helped him with the crowdfunder for his boy. Do you remember the goalkeeper with Liverpool and that? So yeah, he reached out to me in relation to my serious biz video from last week, which I needed to do, and yeah, the conversation, you know, it's private, like, you know what I mean. But you know, he reached out to me, he was bothered, and yeah, I appreciate that. So that's good on that front. So yeah. That should all be done now. Do you know what I mean? Because I can't be doing with shouting my life. So that's good. So to the people that matter. So we got that. We need to do some shout outs. Let's have a look at the shout outs. Thanks to those of you that came along to the stream on Saturday night. We did do a Saturday morning stream as well. I tried to do them at 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning if you're ever knocking around. We just chilled for a few hours. But Sunday we did Saturday we did Saturday night streaming, and it was really good fun. Excuse me, lots of good people in, lots of cool people. I really enjoyed it. It's the first one that I've done for a while. I did enjoy it, and I want to thank those of you that came along and supported. You know, me, bought me a drink if you like, or you know. And on my list here now, my list can be a bit hit and miss when we do a live stream when we've had a few drinks. I think I did do one on Friday when I got in, but I don't even, if I owe you an acknowledgement, please let me know. Saturday night, it says here, Ben, Jimmy, Jen, Watty, Jamie Hall, Tang, Gareth, and Matthew. All right? I don't remember any of it. It's funny because when I do a stream like that, so I think I settled down, probably went to sleep about 4:30 in the morning, and I was up at 7, having a coffee, walking, and people are like, how do you do it? Do you know what I mean? I think they expect you to be wiped out for the day, because the first thing they'll say to you the next day is, how's your head? Have you got an hangover? Well, you know, and I'm like, nah, I'm all right, mate, no problem. I don't know about you, but I don't like going to sleep on a night. I mean, I did, last night I was like, oh, tired, that felt good. But I'm one of them people that, I never want the day to end usually, unless something's going wrong. But like, I remember laying in bed the other night, just wide awake, like, you know, 2 in the morning, and I was like, God, sleeping's so boring. I mean, you know, you sleep when you're dead, don't you, forever, for a long time. I'd much rather be up and about, whether it's reading things, watching things, having a laugh, or whatever. Can you hear them dogs starting already? That happens when someone's walking past with a dog. You got to remember, in Spain, you know, nearly everyone's dog lives outside, you know what I mean? Right, so that was the shout outs from the stream. We on the what they call, I'm going to shut that window. On the what they call super thanks. You know, on the videos, there's like a love out on the videos. People can get you a coffee or a beer. And I'm not sure if I've given these shout outs. So Jay Johnson was one of them, and also Derashagun. Oh, this fucking dog. It won't make any difference even when I close the window. At least Remy don't bark. Oh, there we go. So yeah, thanks to you guys too. I do appreciate that. So today, I don't think there'll be an afternoon stream, and Smooth will probably message me around midday UK time to tell me what his plans are. So always just keep an eye on the channel, and if you follow Cop Talk TV on X and Facebook, and if you're in the Telegram chat room that we have for Cop Talk, the link is in the video description to this video, every video. I always post when we're going live or when I've gone live. All right, so that's a way of following. Because I know that you guys like them, and people like SJR, for example, he's in Singapore, so he's plus 6 hours, so 2 o'clock in the afternoon is 8 for him, so that's nice, right? Whereas maybe, oh, hang on a minute, that's UK time, so if I do 2 o'clock, I don't know. He's 6 on me, so probably 9, because it would be 3. We're just getting into a maths lesson now, innit? But, it gives him a chance to jump on the streams in an afternoon. But I don't think that's going to be the case tonight. But we will do one tonight at 7 p.m. UK, all right, for an hour or so. So don't turn up at 7:30 or 7:55 and go, I've only just... No, it's 7 o'clock UK. It'll start tonight. And we'll just have a little chill and a little natter. I'm getting a message. Let's have a look. What's that one say? Yeah. So, oh yes, that reminds me. Some of you know that I've been, I was supposed to go to New York at the weekend, coming up for 2 weeks. The flights paid, everything, ready to go. But I was in two minds as to whether to do it or not. Because, whether you believe me or not, I really care about you guys and what we do here. And yes, I can make videos when I'm on the move, but being in a different time zone, 6 hours behind here, for example, or 5 behind the UK, I guess, is not really helpful when Liverpool might be doing things in the transfer window or whatever. And also, it's very difficult for me to work efficiently from, where is it? I don't even know where it is. My laptop, I left it on. I took it to bed last night, see. Usually it's in here. To work on a laptop and to make videos and things and on different Wi-Fi's, it can be really difficult. Whereas here I've got 1 gigabyte, internet up and down, do you know what I mean? It's perfect. I've got all my stuff here. And I think to go away for 2 weeks, at the beginning of July is maybe not a good idea. It would be, I would have set off on the 30th of June, my flight to New York, 1st of July. So basically, I'm not going to do it. And I feel bad as well, because I want to see Smooth. That's the whole point of going. And he's just lost his mum, but he's not... he's a tough cookie, do you know what I mean? And I was speaking to him about it last night. He won't care when I go, as long as I go, so... Now, I've rescheduled it. Here's a little fun question for you. When do you think I've rescheduled it for? Right, so these are some key dates. It could be my 50th birthday, which would be September. It could be Smooth's birthday in November. It could be the US general election in November. It could be Thanksgiving in November. So is it like Thanksgiving, US election, Smooth's birthday, my 50th, Christmas, or New Year's Eve? Which one of those do you reckon it is? Because I've scheduled it around one of those things. Which one do you reckon it is? Let me know in the comment section. Just a little bit of fun. Yes, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I was like thinking, I can't go. I need to stay with you guys and Cop Talk and that. And I was like, I'm just going to, I'm going to lose money on it. But, but fortunately, British Airways have allowed me to change the flight. So I'm delighted with that, to be honest with you. So, no one wants to lose any money, do they? Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't have been going anywhere, really. But I come up with these ideas sometimes. When you're a bit run down on that, you're like, do you know what? I'm just going to fuck off for a couple of weeks. So anyway, my focus is with you guys, all right? So we'll stick with that. That means I'll be here, all being well, for the majority of the summer transfer window. Although, God, I feel like Judy Chalmers. Although some people would have heard that little mutter or understood what it meant. Let me see, if I Google that name, let's see what comes up. Because things... There's probably a porn star now by that name. Judith Chalmers, Chalmers, Judith Chalmers is a British television presenter who is best known for presenting the program Wish You Were Here, the travel programmes. Anyway, she used to go around all over the place. I feel a bit like that at the moment. So obviously I just did them 2 trips to England in quick succession, and also went out to Ireland to see my friend Dale. And so I've done a bit of travelling, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh God, I feel like I've just got back. The last thing I want to do is go back to England anytime soon. And I said to my family, you know, my friends, they were like, when are you coming back? I was like, you know, I don't know, no idea, end it here maybe. But I am going back quite soon. I saw a flight come up on Ryanair, the world's greatest airline, to Leeds, which is my nearest airport, to go and see family and friends. And the flights at the moment, if you're interested, they're probably in the region of 150 quid or something like that. You know, it's getting to peak season. And they can go even higher. They can go into 200-300 in those, you know, July, August or whatever. And I like to keep an eye on the flights, you know. And I saw one come up the other day for £25. You know what I'm saying? In July. So I was like, I'll have a bit of that. So I booked that because it's so cheap that if I was busy with work or whatever, I wouldn't be crying over that if I didn't make the flight. It's one of those where it's like, yeah, I'll take that. If I want to go, I'll go, sort of thing. So that's July. But I put it this way: I'm going to be in England. I'm going to go to Newcastle when the quarterfinals are on of the Euros that weekend. So I like Newcastle. Newcastle's a great city. Do you know what I mean? I really, really like Newcastle. And I've lived up in that neck of the woods, not in Newcastle, but outside Newcastle. And I lived there for a few years when I had the racing grounds, you know, boot room boy, boot room girl, faster than Owen, all that. It was a nice, happy time of my life. And Newcastle city itself, it's just fucking great. I love the people there. You can have, you know, good laugh. There's good bars, you know, proper old school pubs. Do you know what I mean? None of these poncy cocktail bars and that. So, well, there is all that. But what I mean is it's still got that working class vibe as well. Newcastle's a very trendy city. It really is. It's got everything. It's got absolutely everything. And I've had some nice times there, to be honest with you. You know, there's a place there called The Gate, which hosts, you know, like the cinema, Pizza Hut, Nando's, all them kind of things, you know. And there's the Premier Inn next door, and it's just a nice little layout. Everything's just perfect there. Little news agents open 24 hours, so you can go and get your drinks and things like that. I don't mean alcoholic drinks. I mean just sensible drinks without paying crazy prices in a hotel. So anyway, I'm going to Newcastle. I was invited, you know, come to Newcastle sort of thing, and I was like, yeah, all right then, go on then. So I'm going to do that. So that's my next thing that I'm looking forward to. And, you know, let's see who's in the quarterfinals. Yeah, it might make it a little bit more interesting. Oh, God, I hope no one's watching. Yeah, that's that. So I think we've covered everything there, guys. Most recent developments, I think. Shit that's going on and that. There's not much happening with Liverpool Football Club, guys. I saw one thing that, you know, was a little bit interesting. Well, it's nothing to do with Liverpool Football Club today, but it was Cesc Fabregas saying that when he was young, he had Gerrard 17 on his Nokia phone screen, and he said, I have always said he was one of the players I would have loved to have played with. So that's, yeah, I like little things like that, do you know what I mean? So that's good. So how are you doing? Are you going to let me know how your weekend was? I know many of you have emailed me to do with things, and listen, you just have to wait, right? You know, like I get a lot of emails, and most of the time they're not important, but you know, people, you have to understand, I do get a lot of emails, guys, and a lot of messages and things, and I can only go through them as fast as I can. Do you know what I mean? I try to be out there as much as I can, rather than not giving people your email address, you know. So please, you know, don't ever think I'm ignoring you or not taking something seriously. I'm just like, all right, when I get to the email, I'll deal with it, you know. And that's my intentions today. That's exactly why I'm going to my desk and staying there this morning at least, so I can catch up on a few things. So you should hear from me today. The comment section, it's not here for Cop Talk support. My private YouTube channel is not here for Cop Talk support. You know, I don't deal with Cop Talk support. Charlotte deals with that, and that is support@coptalk.com, and that's how that should be your first, you know, reach out, if you like, because there's not really much I can do. You know, because sometimes people say I've lost my password. You know, I'll be there like, you know, running around Al Mazrah on Call of Duty with Smooth, and someone will pop up on my personal space, which is nothing to do with Cop Talk and Liverpool. And I got my password. It's like, of course, I absolutely do want to help you. You support me, but I can't do it while I'm just hiding in the corner here with a claymore. Do you know what I mean? And I don't have access to that information, guys. I don't know anything. If you say to me, my username on the members site is this, can you reset my password? I can't access any of that stuff. Only Charlotte can. So you always email Charlotte, support@coptalk.com. And if she don't get back to you, because maybe it's gone in the spam folder or something, you know, then you can come to me and say, Dunk, I've emailed Charlotte, but I've not heard back. And I'll be like, right, I'll go and kick her teeth in. Do you know what I mean? So always go to support@coptalk.com first, please. But I'll always help you. You know, I'll always do anything I can to help you. It's just I can't help with some things that I don't have access to. Anything else? No, I think that's it. I enjoyed the stream at the weekend. It was good fun. Will we do one on Saturday coming? I don't know if we will. Because I think I'll probably go out on Friday with my friends, maybe. Because I saw my friends on Friday. I hadn't seen them for maybe 9 months or something, because they kind of stopped going in the bar that we used to go in, you know, and they live up in the mountain. There's like a mountain just over there. You obviously can't see it, but when I look at things, there's a mountain over there, and they live on the other side of it, in a little Spanish village. And so they've not been going to a suitable bar that I could go to, if you like. They just go to like someone else's place or something, and I don't like it because they're always smoking and that. It's not a proper bar, and I don't like that. And I mean, I don't mind, like, you know, someone, but I mean, when you come home and you're there and it's like being back in 80s and 90s again, and they know that I won't go there. And it's not a pub anyway. There's no music. It's just sat around someone's table, more or less, in like a little hotel, if you like. And I won't go. And with it being winter, you know, I've not been able to sit outside with them. But the nice weather's here now. So they were like, come on, don't we? They're going back in the bar that they barred themselves from, if you like. And everyone's cool with each other now. So we went back in there on Friday, and it was really nice to see them. The downside, of course, is I can't drink on a Friday and a Saturday. I did this weekend. But that's not the kind of life that I want. You know, I just like to have a social drink occasionally. So I will go by what you guys want. But yeah, it was good. I'm all right. I'm happy. Usual drama and shit going on in my life behind the scenes. Nothing more. You know, nothing new, should I say, on that front. And that, to be honest with you, that only relates to fucking women. It does, honestly. One in particular. So yeah, other than that, but that's just one of them things, you know, you got to deal with. And all I'm going to say is, if you're a young lad, I can't speak to girls like I can speak to fellas, but if you're a young lad and you're in your 20s or something like that, and you meet a girl and you get on and you clutch, just make it fucking work. Even if she gets on your nerves and you think, yeah, fuck this, I'm going to go and do that Sandra instead. She's probably not called Sandra in her 20s these days, who knows. Don't make the mistakes I've made in my life, where I thought the grass was greener when someone was getting on my fucking nerves. Do you know what I mean? Because I have spent the last, I don't fucking know how long, last few years, more than few, just in no man's land. Do you know what I mean? Like, thinking, why did I fuck that up? Then that wouldn't have happened. And that, do you know what I mean? So, you know, and I know many of you guys watch my videos waiting for that picture to come down in the kitchen. I know that. And there's plenty of people that want to take that picture down, trust me. But I'm not going to make any more mistakes in my life on that front. I'm fucking not. I'm going to do everything possible to make sure I get the right picture in that kitchen, trust me. And that's what I'm working on. And there are things that I would like to have, you know, There are pictures that I would like to have seen displayed there instead, but they're not going to happen because I can't be doing with it. So that's it. Let's see what happens. The pictures, I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. But watch this space. You know, I'm always scouring the market, shall we say, to see if there's anything good enough to go in the kitchen that meets my standards, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, seriously, jokes aside, if you're a young pup and, you know, I remember someone saying to me once in an email on the Dunk Knows Best podcast, they were 23, 24, and they were like, I've been with this last years, but, you know, I don't know what to do. Should I do this dunk? Should I do that dunk? You know what I mean? I mean, you might as well ask someone that's made every mistake in the fucking book, hadn't you? Because then you got the experience. And my advice was, right, she might be getting on your nerves a little bit, but you obviously like her and vice versa. It's just part of that process. Make it work if you can make it work, because you might lose her and never replace her again. You might end up with a dozen fucking idiots, and I feel like I have, to be honest, over the years. And he listened to me, and I know that they're both really happy still at the moment, so that's nice. And he'd probably be 26 now or something. You know what I mean? So that's good, innit? Do that. Stay happy. You don't want no drama in your life. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid in my life on all angles. So that's it, guys. I'm going to go. I have loads to do today. Oh, one more thing. Tomorrow morning's briefing. I'm not sure if there'll be one. I'm going to Alicante tomorrow morning. I've got an early appointment. I'm going for some tattoo removals. I've got this Liverpool tattoo on my arm here. See, yes, it's fucked. You can see it, right? And that was done when I was 17. And it's just messy, you know, I don't like it. And then I've got one on this arm as well. I've got white, see my arms are like really brown, look how brown they are. And then up here it's all white. Yeah, Tracy Ann, that's my wife's name, that's going as well. Which is going to be really sad for me, to be honest with you. Because it's like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's obvious reasons why it would be sad, you know what I mean? It's not that I want that tattoo to stay there. And, you know, this is the present, but looking back, you know, do you know what? Some things just don't work out in life. For whatever reasons, people always say that, why did it not work out? And there was no drama and bullshit, ironically. It's circumstances. You know, it can be stress, pressures, it can be cop talk. Cop talk's been one of the most stressful things in my life. It has. And I think cop talk has contributed. I've been married twice, and I think it contributed immensely. I think it destroyed my first marriage, and I think it destroyed my second marriage, if I'm honest with you. I do, but because of the things and the mistakes that I made as well. Do you know what I mean? So cop talk has a lot to answer for. It's given me the happiest times of my life, and it's also given me, with the exception of like obvious things like my mum dying, and it's also given me the most awful things in my life as well, believe it or not, because it does contribute. And if you're arguing over, you know, these sort of things, then that puts a strain on a relationship, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, finances are one as well. And, you know, I spent 8 months in hospital with my mum, and she was, you know, on her way out or whatever. And, you know, you do the maths, 8 months, £100 a night, to stay there, without taking into account having to buy sandwiches and, you know, premium priced fruits from garages and things near the hospital, and or even hospital foods, you know. And, you know, over 8 months, that's a lot of money. And if you're not working during that period, you've got no income coming in, and you're falling thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of pounds into debt. That might put a little bit of a strain on a relationship where you argue, you know, it's your fucking fault. You're the one that deals with the accounts. You should have seen this, blah, blah. Oh, that's what I mean when I say cop talk. You know, and then those issues can have associated problems. Like, so you might make decisions based on, yeah, fuck you. And then, you know, you might be off like with some other chick or something like that. Like, I don't want to be with you anyway. You know, and it's all contributing factors to stuff, you know. So, cop talk's been great. It really has. But it's also been very difficult. But these are things that you can't plan for in life. You don't know what's going to happen to anybody in your family or your loved ones and that. If I could turn back the clock with things, I would. with everything that's gone wrong in my life, but you can't, can you? So you've got to learn from it and move on. And this is why, when I was saying last week that why I don't have time for bullshit and drama on the internet with people, I saw someone yesterday they put some pictures out of me. I don't know if it was over the weekend. It came up on X actually. It was old. It was from maybe 8 months or a year ago. But it came up, and it said, "Why does the guy at Copter? Why does he always look like he's crying in his videos?" And there was thumbnails, and it's like, because my eyes are sore from the computers. Like, I really struggled. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, and that was it. That was all it was. It was just 4 different thumbnails. There weren't emo videos or anything. You know what I mean? It's just like, my eyes just get a bit sore and that. But that's what I mean. People can be mean, and that's, I mean, it didn't fucking bother me. I just thought, you talked about me, you're leaving someone else alone. But this is why I have zero tolerance, guys. Like, where you can't be doing with pettiness and childish people on the internet and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're all here, aren't we? Because we love Liverpool Football Club. That's it. You know, you shouldn't really go any further than that, really, unless it's on a Saturday night stream when we're talking about everything. But yeah, no, just enjoy life. Surround yourself with good people, nice people. Don't go near them people that are always talking about other people. Because if they're talking about, especially if you know the person they're talking about, whether you're close friends or whether you're just acquaintances with the person they're talking about, because those people are the sort of people that they're doing it about you as well, trust me. And I made that example, you know, where you can sit in a bar, you know, with someone, and someone stands up and goes to the toilet, and someone goes, "Get right on my fucking nerves." What they're saying about you when you go. You know, when they come back, like, "Shh, he's back. Oh, yeah, you were saying, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, what they're saying about you. You don't want people like that. Fuck them people. Surround yourself with nice people, happy people. Yeah, definitely. Positive people will give you positive vibes, no doubt about that. That's it. That's it. I feel like I've said that's it loads. Miserable Martin, he sent me an audio message over the weekend, which was exceptionally emotional to listen to. I'm not going to say what was in the message, but it really affected me when I heard it, because he was really upset. And I think I said on maybe Saturday morning, if you're a friend of Martin's or you follow his YouTube channel, Red Raw LFC, just drop him a comment saying, you know, thinking of you, bro. He sent me a message. I got another message from Miserable Martin this morning, which he sent yesterday, and without going in, because it's not my place to tell people, but without going into specifics, because it's up to Martin to discuss that with you if he wants to. But I don't think he'll have a problem with me saying anything, to be honest. You know, I think they're preparing Martin for the worst with his mum. Really, that's what I think is taking place. But you see, my message, you know, to anybody is where there's life, there's hope. You know, because my mum put up a great fight for 8 months. Every now and then they went, she won't make it overnight, she won't do this, you know, and she did. It prolonged things in the long run. But I think that, you know, by the message that Martin sent to me today, yesterday, but I didn't hear it till this morning, it sounds like Martin might need us. Do you know what I mean? And if you don't know Martin, you don't need to be a friend of Martin's to walk with him. You never walk alone and all that. So all you need to do is search on YouTube, Red Raw LFC. Find his most recent upload and just say, hey, mate, just, you know, just say YNWA, because there's nothing else you can say, is there, to be honest with you. I love Martin. He's a lovely guy, and you know, he's one person that I will definitely meet as well. We're talking about having a get together in Birmingham at some point later in the year, maybe. If any of you guys are interested in that, you really need to follow the live streams and stuff, because that will be being put into place. You know, for people that are known to the channel. You know, we're not just going to invite anyone because you just don't know who people are. And if you're organising something and they do something and fuck something up, it's going to be me that gets in, you know, like, well, you brought these people, you know, you brought him, who is he? Well, I don't know. So it's important that, you know, it's familiar usernames and things. And I want Martin to come to that, like, so we're going to do that. So if you see Martin, just, you know, and he comes in the live streams, and you might see him, you know, he comes in the live streams as Cop Man, or he comes in as Red Row, I think, whichever. But Cop Man, Red Row, Miserable Martin. I don't know why we call him Miserable, because he's probably the funniest person here. So, right, I think that's it. All right, guys, if you appreciate the video, please give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment. Let me know how your weekend went. What do you think? When did I reschedule for? Can you remember the options? My 50th in September, Smooth's birthday in November, Thanksgiving November, US election November, Christmas, New Year's Eve. Which one do you reckon? Let me know. Yeah. What did I say? Thumbs up, comment. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, well, it's going to be a coffee. I don't want to drink. Please hit the super thanks under the video, and I'll give you a shout out tomorrow morning, or at some point tomorrow, because I am going for that tattoo removal thing tomorrow. So it's going to take a long time to have these taken off, but you got to start somewhere, right? So we're doing that tomorrow. All right, guys, you have a great day. If there's anything you think we need to be talking about regarding Liverpool Football Club, please leave me a comment about that. And hopefully we'll speak soon. All right, guys.